Hey, you guys, happy Monday. It is Monday, which means it is Motivational Monday. And first, I want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for the outpouring of love on my Motivational Mondays and, for your wonderful DMs and, reminding me that, as much as this motivates me, it also motivates you guys. And so I really appreciate the feedback because your feedback actually motivates me. So thank you so much. So today we are going to talk about fear, but not fear in the way that you're used to hearing it. Today we're going to talk about our choice to allow fear to be our hindrance or our motivator. Hear it again. It can be our hindrance, meaning that it can keep us from going forth, keep us from doing the things that we strive to do, or it could be our motivator. We could be so fearful of failure that it motivates us to push ourselves to reach the limit, right? So we're going to talk about that today. So I'm going to start off with telling you guys a story. Some years ago, when I began sewing and then I got into fabric and understanding fabric and seeing these different fabric companies and learning about them, there's a fabric company I absolutely loved. And I still use their fabric and order from them quite often. But for the longest, I was really wanting to work with them. I was like, man, I would like to work with them, especially because I saw some of the people who I consider people I look up to posting and that they've worked with them. And I was really, really wanting to work with them, but I didn't reach out because I was like, well, what if I look thirsty asking them to let me work with them? What if I look, look like a pitiful person begging them to work with me, right? I mean, I had all these negative what ifs in my head. And I forgot about the what if they like my work? What if they want to work with me? What if they've been wanting to work with me themselves but haven't reached out? I didn't do those what ifs. Instead, I allowed fear to hinder me. And so this year has been the year of walking in faith, which is funny, right? Because my name is Faith. You would think someone named Faith would be full of faith, but that's the opposite. We all struggle with having faith, especially when it comes to having faith in ourselves and having faith in our capabilities. We often falter when it comes to putting ourselves to a high standard. And so I decided, you know what, this year I'm going to go forward for the things that I really want. And I'm going to stop making excuses for why I shouldn't. So I reached out to this fabric company and I told them how much I love their work and how much I've loved using their fabric. And I asked them, I said, if there's ever an opportunity that arises, I would love to be considered. You guys. They reached back out to me and they said, we love following you. We love your work and we would love to work with you. I was like, what? Me? Like, I stepped out and I said, I'm so tired of sitting back and not fulfilling the dreams I have for myself. And I was afraid of I'm about to be 38 this year, you guys. And my fear was getting older and still not going forth and striving for my best, striving for the things that I want to happen in my life. I feared going into my 40s and sitting in my house saying, Dad, you could have done so much better. That was my fear. And those fears I allowed to motivate me to reach out for opportunities. And opportunities have been coming, you guys. And we always say, oh, when a door opens and have faith and trust. Yes. But faith without work is dead. If you don't go out for those opportunities that you pray for, if you do not step out and be confident enough to say, hey, I think I'll be a great asset to your company or to your brand or wherever it is you're working, and go in confidence, then that door may never open because you actually have to walk up to that door, turn the knob, and go in. It's not just going to go, there's a door, magically open. No, that is not how it works. So I actually went up to that door with all my fear trying to hold me back, all the negative fear. And I opened it. And because I opened it, something I've always wanted came to fruition. I'm not saying that rejection may not happen. It can happen, but that rejection should not deter us. That rejection should push us to keep going. And I know it's easier said than done. Believe me. Believe me, it is easier said than done. I know that. But little by little, step by step, at your own pace, push yourself a little every single day to let your fear be your motivator and not your hindrance, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today to Motivational Monday. And I hope what I said enters here, touches here, and you put it forth and make it into action. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Bye.